Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're coming from, HavenClan. In case you're new here, HavenClan was my previous clan Speedpaint series that I was working on, but then I accidentally deleted most of the save file because I'm really terrible with computers and I was trying to update it and I accidentally deleted something before I carried it over. I can't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, HavenClan is unfortunately gone now, but there's some silver lining because I got the idea to start a new clan with like a pretty new idea where you start with one cat and then you build off from there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into HavenClan. So to start off, we'll have to know what happened to the former 5 clans. You know, the Canyon Clan, Thunder Clan, Wind Clan, River Clan, Shadow Clan, Sky Clan. After years and moons and just a horribly long time of just famine and conflict and just everything, illness, everything bad, they ended up breaking apart. And the former clan cats, you know, they scattered. Some of them formed smaller bands, some of them went as kitty pets, and some of them went as loners. And one of them who went as loners to make a new life for herself was the Sky Clan leader Dawnstar. Dawnstar went on to fall in love with a rogue, and they formed their own family and had kids, and then their kids had kids, and their kids had kids, and so on and so forth. She had a daughter named Claw, who then went on to have a son named Owl. And Owl fell in love with this she-cat named Thrush, and they had 2 kids together, Quiet and Haven. And Haven here is the main character of our story, our main protagonist. Because of her, great-grandmother's, heritage, she has been raised on the stories of the clans. Firestar, Tigerstar, the founders, all of that, like, she knows all of it and she was raised on it, and she knows what clans are, and she knows the love and the community that they provide, and this becomes especially appealing to her because at just 2 moons old, she's the last survivor of her family, as Claw, Thrush, Owl, Quiet, all of them, they all succumb to illness. Haven, being only, 2 moons old, has no idea what to do. She's lost, she doesn't know how to hunt, she doesn't know how to fight, or any herbs or anything like that. Until she begins to get strange dreams, she's visited by her deceased family members and loved ones, and even some unfamiliar cats in her dreams who give her guidance, teach her all of these basic techniques. She even begins to see them walking beside her in real life, like as starry spirit guides, and she recovers pretty quickly from her shock because they're all just right there. They're constantly with her, constantly at her side. All throughout kittenhood and all throughout adolescence, she's been completely alone, or it kind of appears to anyone else that she's completely alone, but she knows that she's not. She has her family, these unfamiliar cats who are all starry ancestors and from beyond the grave who are here to help her and help her realize and fulfill her great destiny. Time passes, and as Haven reaches adulthood, she is just as, if not more, trained than a clan apprentice in hunting, in fighting, and even in herbal knowledge. She knows quite a bit about herbs. And she grows into quite the strange but very sweet and very spiritual, strongly connected to Star Clan young she-cat. One afternoon, while Haven is a young warrior age, she comes across the scent of blood mixed with an unfamiliar cat scent, and she follows it and finds an unfamiliar cat on the side of the thunder path, bleeding and injured. However, he's still alive, so she very gently takes him back to camp and helps patch him up and nurse him back to health. He begins to make a recovery under her care, and she learns that his name is Trick. The 2 of them hit it off quite well. He thinks she's really mysterious, but also very charming and sweet, and he's the first living cat she's had contact with since she was little, and she really enjoys his company. It makes her feel a little less crazy, I guess, a little less alone. As he gets even better, they start to go hunting together, they go on walks together, they just hang out together and spend, all of their time together. At a couple of points, they even mess around and, tease a badger that had denned in their territory, or, chased off a fox. They've done so much together to protect their land, and they become very, very close, like best friends, and eventually Haven begins developing a crush on him. She doesn't know what this feeling is at first, and so she asks her family in StarClan, and they encourage her to try to become his mate. And so she starts like trying to show off a little in front of him, but she's a little clumsy, and so she kind of ends up messing up a lot, but he just finds it endearing. Many moons passed, and eventually Trick also received a vision from StarClan, where he and Haven were looking out over their camp, which is bustling with unfamiliar cats. And little did he know, she had the same exact vision, so they talked about it, and they finally decided to form a clan, just as her ancestors had always wanted her to. The two of them headed out on their journey to the Moon Falls, a beautiful glistening waterfall that shined with the moonlight and was easy to receive dreams. They entered the cavern hidden behind the waterfall and fell asleep, and when they woke up, Haven received her 9 lives. Her mother, Thrush, gave her a life for protection. Her father, Owl, gave her 1 for acceptance. Her deceased littermate, Quiet, gave her 1 for pride. Her father's mother, Claw, the cat who had taught her herbal knowledge, gave her a life for determination. And finally, 5 more cats approached. They all emanated a powerful yet loving aura that she couldn't help but admire and desire for herself. She realized that if they were the last leaders of the 5 original clans. The first was Splash Star, the young last leader of RiverClan, and he gave her a life for justice. The second was Marigold Star of ShadowClan, who gave her a life of humility. The third, Sneeze Star of WindClan, gave her a life for strength. Fourth, Sunstar of ThunderClan, gave her 1 for healing. And finally, her own great-grandmother, Dawnstar of SkyClan, who gave her a life for tireless energy. And with that, the 9 cats declared her to be HavenStar of HavenClan, repeating their chants as they ran back up into the stars. And then right after that, she declared Trick to be Trickheart, her loyal deputy, and with that, they had formed HavenClan. By the way, sorry if my tone sounded a little different there. I was actually reading off a script for that one. It's not a great script, but it's just, to keep me on track and to remember everything. Not long after that, HavenStar got a fever that was running very hot, and Trickheart was really nervous that she would lose her first life so quickly, and so he decided that to repay her for saving his life, he'd do his best to save hers, and with his help, she made a pretty good recovery, and they had, for the entire time, he had been glued to her side, and they were very close, and she came to realize just how much she cared for him, and how much he cared for her. The both of them realized their bond was far deeper than that of just friends, and that they were really truly in love with each other. One night they were out for a walk, and they were just kind of aimlessly wandering around, and they made it all the way to the Moon Falls. And in front of the Moon Falls, Haven finally got the courage to confess that she loved him, and he, of course, returned the feelings, and they finally became mates officially. Around this time, HavenStar began to get more frequent visions of unfamiliar cats. One of these was a little spunky, ginger-spotted she-kit, and sure enough, she found that very kitten abandoned in the forest on their territory. She and Trickheart obviously took her in, got her cared for, and named her Heathkit, who became their first clanmate. And HavenStar realized that the cats she had seen in her dreams were the ones who would help her build up her clan from the ground up. Knowing that this was her destiny and that all of her ancestors were on her side, as well as, Trickheart and Heathkit, HavenStar felt very prepared and ready to face whatever challenges laid ahead in forming and building up HavenClan. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm so sorry it's been so long. Finals kicked my butt, high school, yay. But hopefully I'll have more time to work on this summer, so hopefully it'll be 2 episodes a month. Hopefully, that's my ideal. I'm not sure how much I will be able to do this next year, admittedly, because, fun fact, I'm going to be a foreign exchange student, so that'll be pretty fun, but I'm going to really prioritize, getting to know this culture and making friends and trying new things and everything. So I'm going to be spending less time alone and less time able to draw and work on this. So after like August-ish, updates will probably start slowing down. But until then, will probably become a little more frequent. So thank you so much for sticking with me. I know it's really tragic to have lost HavenClan, but I'm really just blown away, and God, all the support is just amazing, and I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're just as excited about HavenClan as I am. Of course, I sound like super excited right now, but like, I'm sorry, it's like 11 o'clock, and I really need to get this voiceover like recorded so then I can like, edit and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to wake my parents up. Like, I'm in the basement and they're like on the top floor, but it's still, I'm scared. I don't want to be like yelling, like in the tablet, like, oh yeah, this is my fake kitty cat war kill each other cat game, and this is what happens in it, and this is them killing each other, like, yeah, at the top of my lungs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. See you all next time. Bye bye.